Hey everyone, Tony here, Psych'd Baseball Cards. Have a 1965 Topps cards to show you. Have 15 cards I picked up. Got a whole lot more than that I picked up, but doing the bios takes time and I've been doing other things, so it's a slow process. But anyway, I hope everyone's doing well, and I know we're all wanting this virus thing to be over with so we can get back to normal lives and get baseball season going again. So that's it for the introduction, and now I'm going to switch the camera around. Okay, first up we have 64 pitching leaders. We have Dean Chance, who won 20, lost 9. Gary Peters, who was 20-8. Wally Bunker, who was 19-5. Juan Pizarro, 19-9. And Dave Wickersham, who was 19-12. And we have Jim Bouton. Bouton, he right-handed pitcher, pitched for 10 seasons, 7 of them with the Yankees. His best years were 64 and 65, where he went 21-7 and 18-13 respectively. He lost to Don Larson 1-0 in Game 3 of the '63 World Series. He gave up the 1 run in the first inning on a walk and wild pitch, and an infield hit off the mound, scoring the only run. In '64, he won both games against the Cardinals in the World Series. In '68, he wrote the book Ball 4. The book is about the off-field side of baseball. The commissioner tried to get Bouton to sign a statement that the book was completely fictional. Bouton refused. Because of his disclosures in the book, Bouton became unpopular with players, coaches, and management in both leagues, and was informally blacklisted from baseball. After his career, he worked as a sports anchor for NBC and CBS. He had a couple of acting parts in the movies and TV. He was one of the inventors of Big League Chew, a shredded bubble gum designed to resemble chewing tobacco and sold in tobacco-like pouches. He was a career 62 and 63 with a 3.57 ERA. Next up, Juan Marichal. We all know about Juan, Hall of Famer, right-handed pitcher, 16 seasons, 14 were with the Giants. And then we have Mel Stottlemyre, World Series. Game 2, pitched an 8-3 win against the Cardinals. And then we have Bouton, World Series card. And we have Gibson's World Series card. Cal Kuntz of the Cubs. Cal was a right-handed pitcher, pitched for 10 seasons, mostly pitched in relief. He was a career 47 and 49 with a 3.78 ERA. After retiring as a player, he scouted for the Rangers and was a minor league executive. He was also the head coach at Campbell University for 7 seasons. Roy McMillan, shortstop, played 16 seasons, 10 with Cincinnati, and he also managed 2 seasons. He was a career .243 hitter with 68 home runs and 594 RBIs, 2-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glove, and is in the Cincinnati Hall of Fame. Fred Talbot, a right-handed pitcher, played 7+ seasons with 4 different teams. He was a career 38-56 with a 4.12 ERA. Chris Cannizzaro, catcher. He was born in Oakland, California, not Pennsylvania. He played for 13 seasons with 7 different teams. He was a career .235 hitter with 18 home runs, 169 RBIs, and he was an All-Star in '69. Ty Klein, catcher, 11 plus seasons with 7 teams. In 1970 NLCS, playing for Cincinnati against Pittsburgh in Game 1, he hit a 10th inning triple and scored the game-winning run. In Game 3, he walked in the 8th inning and scored the pennant-winning run. He was a career .238 hitter, 6 home runs, and 125 RBI. Lou Burdette, 18 seasons with 6 different teams. 13 of those seasons were with the Braves. In '51, he was traded to the Yankees for Johnny Sain. The Braves received Warren Spahn, Bob Buell, and Lou Burdette. This trade gave the Braves one of the best pitching rotations in baseball. Lou was the winning pitcher in the '59 in Harvey Haddock's 12 perfect inning game. Joking in the off-season, Burdette said, "I'm the greatest pitcher that ever lived. The greatest game that was ever pitched in baseball wasn't good enough to beat me, so I've got to be the greatest." Burdette was very fidgety on the mound, and Fred Haney, a former manager of his, once said Burdette would make Coffee nervous. Because he would frequently bring his fingers to his lips and wipe sweat from his forehead, rumors floated around he was throwing the spitball. Burdette said, "It's the best pitch I've got, and I don't throw it." A sports writer wrote, "Perhaps no pitcher has engendered more controversy about the spitter than Lou Burdette." Another wrote, "There should be 3 pitching statistics for Burdette: wins and losses, and relative humidity." After retiring, he stated, "I retired because they were starting to hit the dry side of the baseball." He was a career .204 and 144 with a .366 ERA, 1,074 strikeouts. He was a 2-time All-Star, World Series champ in '57, World Series MVP in '57, ERA leader in '56, and wins leader in '59. He pitched a no-hitter in 1960, the year after Haddock's perfect 12-inning game. He's in the Braves Hall of Fame and Miller Park Walk of Fame. Red Sox '65 rookie stars, Rico Petrocelli and Jerry Stephenson. Petrocelli played shortstop and some third base in '65. He hit .232 with 13 home runs, 33 RBI in 103 games. Jerry Stephenson, right-handed pitcher, he was 1-5 in '65 with a .623 ERA in 15 games and 52 innings pitched. Don't know much about Stephenson, but Petrocelli did go on to have a decent career. Next up, we have Gil Hodges. Manager card. In '65, he was 70 and 92 for an 8th place finish. Harvey Kuenn. Kuenn is pronounced Keen, not Q. Harvey Kuenn. Some people pronounce it Harvey Kuenn, but it is Kuenn. He played 15 seasons. First 8 were with the Tigers, and he managed the Brewers for 3 years. An all-fields line drive hitter, after winning the batting title in '59 with a .353 batting average, he was traded to Cleveland for Rocky Colavito, who hit 42 home runs in '59. The trade became known as the Curse of Rocky Colavito, as the Indians went 33 seasons without finishing closer than 11 games out of first place after the trade. And they have not won a World Series since 1948. Harvey Kuenn, career .303 hitter with 2,092 hits, 87 home runs, 671 RBI, 10-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year in 53, AL batting champ in 59. As a manager, he was 160 and 118, and he's in the Miller Park Walk of Fame. And last up, we have Ed Kranepool, first base, 17 plus seasons, all with the Mets. Signed as a 17-year-old free agent. In 65, when the Mets signed Warren Spahn in the offseason from the Milwaukee Braves, Kranepool gave up his number 21 to Spahn, as Warren had been wearing the number his entire career. Ed started wearing number 7. He did commercials for Gillette shaving cream and appeared on SNL, Everybody Loves Raymond, and Everybody Loves Raymond. Manager Casey Stengel, on why he kept Ed on the bench in the 62, stated, "He's only 17 but runs like he's 30. He developed diabetes shortly after retiring, lost a toe to infection, and had a kidney transplant in 2019. He was a career .261, 118 homers, 614 RBI. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that. For all you who stuck with me, and everybody continue to stay safe, healthy, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.